What's up guys, it's Stephen here from Everything Gaming, and today I'm bringing you a brand new series. It's called the Challenge Series. So in today's episode we're going to be doing a budget supercar challenge. Now basically what we're going to do, we're going to start off with a Lamborghini Hurrican. Now costing 240,000 credits brand new. I'm going to basically try and beat that with a much cheaper car, modify it a bit on a budget, and see if I can pretty much beat it through 3 challenges. So my budget for this is 65,000 credits, which is a hell of a lot shorter than the 240,000 credits required for the Lamborghini Hurrican. Now, to start, basically for the car, I don't want to spend any more than 30,000 credits, and I want something that's all-wheel drive. Now, the reason being is we know that we're going to drop one of the big 6.2 litre engines into it, so it's going to need to handle that power, and the only way to do that is with all-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive, you just basically power over it all the time. You won't have enough traction down, it'll be rubbish. Rear wheel drive, you'll have the start, you'll have the acceleration, but going around bends will just be atrocious, and I've always found that all wheel drive is the way forward. Now I'm having to look through some of these cars here. Obviously a lot of them are costing a hell of a lot more than 30 grand, even more than 65 grand, which is obviously the budget. This GMC Cyclone looks alright, but you know, it's not really what I'm looking for, to be honest. I'm thinking something more of like a rally car type thing, like maybe a Subaru Impreza or an Evo, something that's got a good solid base to start with, you know, good four-wheel drive, can do sort of all sorts, off-road and on-road. So something like these Lancer Evos. Skylines would like one, a bit too much. But the whole point of this video is basically, just to prove that, you know, you don't have to have a hell of a lot of money in-game to basically buy an expensive supercar. You can buy something cheaper, mod it up, and you'll have the same sort of results. So fingers crossed, hoping for some good results from this. Celica's not really what I'm looking for, I suppose. It's not too bad, but I'm feeling more in the mood for an Impreza or an Evo. So let's go back and have a look at some of them, especially these Evos. Now the older one, 1999 one, 28,000 credits, not too bad. This one's 27,000 credits. See, the good thing is that both these are sort of good in some aspects and not so good in others compared to each other. So the speed on that one was 6.2 and this one is only 5.7. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go with this one. Right, so pick my car. Got the Mitsubishi Evo iXMR. Now this is the 2004 edition one. Standard, it's not too shabby actually. It's packing decent amount of brake horsepower. So we're going to use this as a base. Now spending just 27,000 credits, I think it was. I've got about 38,000 credits remaining. So obviously we're going to stick the big 6.2 litre in. We're going to give twin turbo, why not? Need to work on the tyres. Obviously need that traction to get all that power down. Going to have to upgrade the clutch as well. The footage is a little bit sped up here, but it don't matter. You still know what I'm doing. So upgrading the brakes, taking a ton of weight off it, but there's a little bit of an issue with the speed. It's not that great, you know, to match the Lambos. So gonna have to work on that a bit. Upgrade the camshaft and the exhaust system as well. Spent just a little bit over budget here. I spent 65,420, but it's only 420 credits over the top. So nothing too much to worry about. So here we go. We're gonna start the first challenge. Now this is an East Suburbs circuit. Now first of all we're going to start off with the Lamborghini Hurrican. So this is going to set down the base time. I'm going to speed up the footage because you don't want to watch however long it was, 2.5 minutes, whatever it was worth of footage. So I've sped it up so you can basically get the gist of the race. It was basically, I blueprinted both races for the Evo and the Lamborghini. So it was basically all the same cars. Now the Lamborghini I hadn't modified. It was untouched, it was pretty much stock. Nothing had been done to it. I just brought it and that was that. Got it in the race with the rest of the Hurricans. Now as we can see here, obviously winning the race, but the final time, the actual lap time I got on this was 51 seconds, 0.518, and the final race time was 2 minutes and 40 seconds, 0.093. Now that's basically the benchmark. Let's see if the Mitsubishi Evo can actually beat this. Now I do have high hopes for the Evo. It's got incredible acceleration. Off the mark. Its top speed isn't that great basically, but because it's a circuit race it doesn't really matter because you're not really going to be getting up to the top speeds, about 150 max, which they can both hit pretty easy. Yet again I've sped the footage up just to get to the end of it. But final time for the Evo is looking pretty promising. Let's see what it is. So yet again, first place, obviously. The best lap time basically was 50 seconds, 0.83, and the final race time was 2.39. Now that's 2 minutes and 39 seconds, which means that the Mitsubishi Evo has won Challenge 1. Now next up, we're doing a 1.7 kilometer drag race on the Airstrip, starting by this number 7. I basically did it all the way to the speed camera at the end. Yet again, I'm going to speed this footage up a little bit. But yeah, yet again, all the way to the end, 1.7 kilometers, same sort of parameters for both races, not changed anything. I've got my stopwatch out and I timed this from the moment I let go of the handbrake basically to the very end. So I was using the controller with one hand and the stopwatch with the other hand. Unfortunately, the Mitsubishi Evo maxed out at about 182 mph in Civ gear. Now that was a bit of a ball ache, but it still put in a reasonable time. Final time was 27 seconds 0.74, which is pretty decent. It's not too shabby for 1.7 kilometers. I was going to do it at 1 kilometer, but I thought, why not? Let's go the extra mile. So now it's Lamborghini's turn. Let's see if it will beat it or just about lose to the Evo. It's only one way to find out. Obviously, the Lamborghini Hurrican can max out a lot more than 182 in Civ gear. So obviously, it's got the upper hand a little bit in this race, but the Evo does have the acceleration, like I said. Now you've got to remember, both of these cars are actually four-wheel drive, so no complaining there. Now Lambo has taken a bit of time to get up to the 180 mark, but there you go, it's already gone past 182. The final time for the Lamborghini was 0.27 seconds 0.63, so it marginally beat the Mitsubishi Evo. So that's now 1-1 between the Lamborghini and the Evo. Final challenge, we're going to do a drift zone. Sped this footage up yet again. Basically, both rear wheel drive, so they both got the same sort of parameters. Fluffed it a little bit on the first bend there with the Lamborghini. But as you'll see, the final drift score there was 23,782, which isn't too shabby. Time for the Evo to get going. Now, the Evo already looking a lot more promising, basically. It's already, there you go, beating it. Final drift score for the Mitsubishi Evo, 36,432. So overall, the Mitsubishi Evo there beats the Lamborghini Hurrican 2-1. So yes, it is easily doable to do a budget supercar, basically. Mitsubishi Evo, all in all, the build cost me 65,000 credits, just over. Lamborghini Hurrican, 240,000 credits, and that was stock. So all in all, Mitsubishi Evo, not too shabby. Obviously, there's a hell of a lot more performance mods you can do if you wanted to increase the budget. I'm hoping to get some more of these type challenges out. Put in the comments what sort of challenges you want me to do, and I'll get onto them. I'll try and do them to the best of my ability. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.